First farmed over 4,000 years ago by Bronze Age settlers, Bodmin Moor is one of the last great unspoilt areas in southwest England. Wild, rugged and steeped in history, the area has more than its fair share of myths and legends. From King Arthur right up to present-day reports of livestock being hunted down by the beast of Bodmin Moor. The Cornish moorland is also home to the game of Smite. Invented in 2004 by Roger Daniel and his wife Sue, Smite is one of Britain's fastest-growing outdoor games.
We were just talking to somebody about garden games, because we love games, and really there aren't that many garden games that you can play. There's a game called Aunt Sally where you throw a stick at target objects, and Irish skittles as well. When we investigated it further, we found a whole family of them in Northern Europe, Scandinavia and in Finland. And they all use the same system of throwing a stick at numbered pins. So we thought, well, I don't see why the British should miss out, so we thought we'll bring this back to where it all started. Came up with the name Smite, and then really the fine points of the rules were developed with people as they played it.
Played on a smitch, the basic idea is to hit the numbered pins with a small log known as the smiter to score points. But much more than a simple game of skittles, the rules of Smite encourage players to think tactically about their game, even calculating many moves ahead.
You start off with the pins in a triangle, the 10 numbered pins, 1 to 10, and you throw the smiter from about 4 meters away. You have to throw underarm, and as you knock them, if you knock more than one over, say you knock 3 over, you get 3 points, just like skittles, or 10 over, you get 10 points. But you put them back where they land. So if you find an aggressive player, they're going to knock them very hard to spread them out straight away. Once you've isolated one pin, say the large number, 10 or a 9, if you can knock just that pin over, you get the number on the pin. And you have to end up on exactly 50. So if you go over 50, you go back to 25, which is, in competition terms, that's a bit of a disaster.
Over the last 10 years or so, Smite has grown in popularity. Through articles in newspapers and by word of mouth, people all over Britain have shown an interest in playing Smite. The wooden sets are manufactured in a family-run workshop in Hong Kong and distributed from Roger and Sue's house in Cornwall.
We've sent 11,000 out now, which seems extraordinary. So that must be at least 22,000 people playing Smite in Britain. And we've sent some friends of ours moved to New Zealand, and they've had 400 sets delivered to them there, and they've set up a Smite business in New Zealand now.
Every year on the last weekend in August, the village of St Neot in Cornwall hosts the Smite World Championships. The first such tournament was in 2005, contested by a few dozen friends who all had to have the rules explained to them before play could start. This year, over 300 people came to the doorstep green, which is neatly mown with rows of smitches.
Okay, folks.
And it's not just the number of players that's increasing each year.
The standard of play has just gone up dramatically. If you miss one shot in a game, that's it, you've had it, if you're playing somebody good. So they're finishing games in maybe 6 shots, 7 shots. A few years ago we were finishing games in maybe 12, 15 shots, but it's a very high standard, and tactically people are much more sophisticated than they used to be as well.
There are both singles and doubles titles up for grabs. In the preliminary rounds, players are assigned boxes and play everyone in their box once. The top player from each group goes through to the quarter and then semi-finals. This year, players from New Zealand, Zimbabwe and France have all made the journey to Cornwall to compete.
Ce matin, on a joué en simple.
This morning, we played in the singles, and we both lost.
Mais cet après-midi, on joue en double et
This afternoon, we're playing the doubles, where we lost the first match, won the 2 second matches, so we might go through to the finals.
On a acheté un jeu, c'est la première chose qu'on a fait. Cet après-midi,
we bought a game, and we're going to train, and hopefully come back next year to represent France.
On va voir comment ça se passe. Et si j'ai des vacances,
and with any luck, we will get to the finals.
Représenter la France et essayer d'aller en finale.
At these World Championships, there are people of all experiences and abilities taking part. Some are former world champions and others are playing the game for the first time. In the world of Smite, anyone can play against anyone, male and female, young and old.
36 plays 28.
We've had 8-year-olds playing in the same group as 82-year-olds, and there's no advantage to any particular age. So it is a great mixer in terms of age groups and experience and so on. Really, it's a demographic that is fairly broad. Last year we had a 92-year-old lady, registered blind, and she won a game.
And from the Cornish team, Dan Cole.
This year's singles final is contested between Daniel Cole from nearby Dogwalls and Philip Jekyll Hyde of Enfield. Having made the journey from North London especially for the competition, Hyde is well supported by his Enfield team, 2 of whom reached the final of the doubles. But it's local player Cole who wins the first set.
Oh, that's a brave shot to Dan Cole. First set to Dan.
After levelling the tie in the second, Hyde takes a narrow lead in the deciding set, with 22-year-old Cole right behind him.
8 scored. Jekyll 33. 9 scored.
As the scores start reaching the target of 50, both players miss their target pins.
It's 1 miss each.
But Cole holds his nerve to claim the world title.
And the new world Smite champion from Cornwall, Dan Cole.
It's surreal. It's not very often you get to call yourself the world champion at anything, so it's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Really what it's all about. Yeah, I've never had that many people watch me do anything in my life, so but it was good fun. You kind of hope in any situation you'll get the chance to play the final, so I gave it my best shot and I was pretty fortunate to win again, but I'm happy.
Cole wins the world title and a golden Smite set, while Hyde is satisfied taking second place at his first World Championships.
Well, I'm ecstatic, to be number 2 in the world at this stage is just phenomenal, especially in my first season of playing, so I'm delighted. We had our own Enfield Championships at my friend James's house. He invited all the local people, so we had a preliminary Enfield Championships, which I did win, and he made a trophy, so coming down from Enfield Champion to runner-up, I think is pretty good progress in a fairly short space of time.
From a back garden in a small village on the Cornish peninsula, in just under 10 years, Smite has gained a global following. And the game's founder believes that its broad appeal will ensure it continues to prosper in the future.
Everyone can play it. Whether you're 8 or 80, you can play a game. So it's great for mixing people up. I can't imagine a barbecue without a game of Smite, because it's just one of those things that everybody enjoys doing. We honestly haven't found anybody who doesn't enjoy the game. Some can't play it, but everybody enjoys it.
Well played.
Yeah, well done.
Well played.
Well done, Graham. Cheers.